Hello. I was called to take a video about manifestation, manifesting from the mind versus the body, and manifesting from soul versus ego. Because whilst, yes, I want you to be delusional. I want you to dream bigger than you think is possible for you right now. But also, it's important to be realistic. And by that, I do mean understanding that what you dream up in the 5D realms, in the higher realms of consciousness, in the astral realms, where you visualize, great. Those higher realms, those higher dimensions, need to come down into the 3D realm, into the physical realm that we're currently in here on planet Earth, where it's very dense. In the astral realms, anything can happen. You're not constricted to a body. You're not constricted to, what is the word? Like gravity. Gravity that doesn't have an effect on you. So you can just be floating about and do whatever the F, because there's nothing to move. There's no blocks, there's no density, everything just flows up there. But as a human, incarnated into this life, you need to understand that, first of all, manifestation is not just about the mind, it's about embodiment. Meaning that it starts in the brain. Sure, you visualize, you think about what you want up here, but then you have to feel into it. You have to embody it. You have to feel into what it would actually feel like to receive those manifestations. But what I really want to talk about, and what is so important, and what I don't think enough people talk about, is how much time soul manifestations can take. And what do I mean by this? With egoic manifestations, that could be like, I don't know, I want a piece of pizza. Oh, the next day I got a piece of pizza. Oh, I want a piece of pizza. I got the piece of pizza in 5 minutes. Whatever. Because it's meaningless. Because it's a fucking piece of pizza. And you're going to eat it and it's going to be gone. That's the key with egoic manifestations. If you manifest from the ego, I like to think of the ego as basically your superficial layer, your outer layer. If you want to get into the soul, you have to get rid of, you have to unravel one by one all these layers to access your soul, which is very deep and internal. So anything that you manifest from the ego, essentially, yeah, you can get it in and it can leave just as quickly. Manifesting from the soul takes longer. Manifesting from the soul means I have this creative vision I've had since I was a child that I've wanted to materialize or manifest in the real world. And it's going to take longer because that thing that you want to manifest from your soul is going to be something that's sustainable, is going to be something that's long-term. And in order to have any sort of sustainable and long-term manifestations come in, you have to first go through preparation of how to move accordingly, how to start making moves in order to get that manifestation into the 3D, how to prepare yourself in regards to how to respond to situations, work with other people, how to hold larger quantities, how to build resilience and nervous system capacity to hold larger manifestations. So I just really think that this is important to talk about because there are so many, gosh, I'm so fucking over the pseudo spirituality fucking bullshit. I think we should all be by now, but like, yes, by all means, like, you can manifest very quickly, and different people manifest differently. That's also an important thing to note. But, but, if you are here on this planet and your soul and your heart is calling you to create something, and it's, whatever, that's going to take longer. So with any entrepreneur or someone who's built something from scratch, they know it doesn't happen overnight. Even people who get discovered, let's say, like I think about this with like stars and actors and actresses and movie stars, or like artists and stuff. Like if I were to get discovered as an artist and suddenly blow the fuck up overnight, it wouldn't actually be a blow the fuck up overnight thing, because I've been making art since I was a child, and I have been refining my craft and doing that since I could fucking use a pencil and paper, I have been creating art. So if I, for example, were to blow up as an artist, it wouldn't actually be an overnight success. It would be, yeah, well, I spent, gosh, 20 years preparing as an artist for that to happen. Any entrepreneur who's built a business from nothing will tell you, yeah, like I've been working on this business for this duration of time and preparing myself and the business so that when it took off, and sometimes it's like a slow build up, this is different for everyone. Sometimes it's a slow build up and you get clients in and whatever, and sometimes it is like an overnight thing, but it's never really an overnight thing because they had to be prepared first. So even if someone blows up or goes viral or something, they still had to go through the preparation period. And I think that is not what is talked enough about in the manifestation community, is like, A, manifesting from soul and manifesting from ego are two completely different things. And B, if you want any of your manifestations to be long-term, to be sustainable, to be something that has a solid foundation that can therefore last the duration of time or whatever, you're going to have to go through preparation in order to be able to have and hold that solid foundation. And that solid foundation is going to take time to build and create. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. So I just wish that more people would talk about this in regards to manifestation, because it's not just, yeah, this popped out of the sky for me. Like, okay, yeah, maybe it did, but maybe it's from ego, and therefore, like, if you haven't done the preparation to be able to sustain it, it's gonna leave just as quickly as it came in. And simultaneously, I'm staring at a bird, and simultaneously, yeah, if you're here to, like, create something, build a business, like, whatever, it's not going to be one day you wake up and everything's changed. Transformation, deep transformation on a soul level, takes time. So it's like, if you're building a business, okay, maybe one person, it'll take them 10 years to build a business, maybe it'll take you 3 years to get to that level of success, whatever. But it's the preparation, and it's the behind the scene work. Look at my cat, she's so beautiful. It's the behind the scene work that people don't see. It's the manifesting in regards to, you could say, I want to build a business and I want that business to make me $100 million a year. I don't know where that number came from. That's hilarious. Okay. Sure, $100 million a year. Okay. That's not going to come in overnight. It's going to come in slowly over time in the form of, okay, one day I got this download, or I got this idea to do this and take this action or reach out to this person. And then you do it, and then you implement the thing that you were told to do. You take the action, and then, okay, great, good, you took the action, fantastic, here's the next step. Okay, and then you take that step, and then, okay, great, now you did that, now you take the next step over here. And all the while in the background, you're integrating these new habits and these new steps, and you're becoming a different person, because you're becoming the person who is consistent, who is less reactive to when things don't go their way. And you build these new forms and ways of understanding yourself on a deeper level, as well as new ways to implement change and actually show yourself that you're devoted and disciplined to your craft. And you're the person who makes the changes, like. So yeah, I just think that that's important to talk about in regards to manifestation, because so many people just want to say, just be delusional, just live in your manifestations already. Yes, of course that can speed it up, absolutely, but you can't skip steps in regards to preparation, because if you do, you can't get to where you want whilst skipping steps. You have to take all of the steps in the order that they're assigned to you at the time that they're assigned to you, and you have to trust. So I just think that that's really important to talk about, because I think that so many fucking people just give out this fucking honestly, like, bullshit advice of just live in your manifestation, just believe it already. And there's no consideration of traumas, of past lives, of how new or old of a soul you are, of what it is that you're supposed to be bringing into this plane of this worldly existence. You know, like, there are just so many fucking factors to consider, and there are just so many things to consider, and there's different ways of manifesting, and you have to figure out like what way works for you, and again, like, cultivate a relationship with yourself. So I don't buy into the one size fits all spirituality, because it's completely false, and it it like eliminates anyone's unique individual way of doing things, and it's just very, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. It's just not real. It's not truth, right? So yeah, I mean, even the entrepreneurs that you see that, you know, might have like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of followers or hundreds of thousands of dollars, or whatever, like, they didn't, it wasn't A to Z, right? They had to go from A to B to C to D to E, like, and then sometimes you like regress and go backwards, and you gotta go forward again, and it's, you know, it's a process. It's a process. And the process cannot be overlooked, and it can't be bypassed. And I'm not here for the spiritual bypassing. Yeah, that's all.